see you. Fear my mighty roar. Arrgh! Why haven't you become a member of the M37 community yet? Click that subscribe button now, or I will come through that screen and grab you with my mighty claws. Arrgh!
Hey guys, what's going on today on this beautiful Monday evening? It is 5:03 p.m. September the 17th here in the beautiful mountains of West Virginia. Well, I tell you what, there's been a couple of things on my mind, and you know, I've got some pretty decent members, cause some of them asked me a few questions there about this banding thing that's going around. So I thought, okay, I'll answer them. I'll put it into the video. I'm going to tell you my take on the banding. Can you believe this? I haven't read it in the official forums, but I mean, can you really believe this? I hear that they are going to ban like 80 to 90% of the Neverwinter player base. I don't know. What's the business side? I mean, what do they got to gain by cutting off a huge profit margin by permabanning that many players? Call me Crazy Ray, but I think that's a bad executive move from a business. Investors and sponsors, they may start looking elsewhere for profit gains. And you really going to do this? In fact, what about new players? No one wants to be the first to show up at a party. I mean, you walk in, no one's around, so what do? You leave. It's as simple as that. Gamers are not going to come to a dead game, especially when it's caused by the developers. New players, well, you know, I mean, come on, this is common sense. These people are in a business making all kinds of money. They know this. Really? Now, new players, they're used to these games, these younger generation coming up, that they're used to these games that cater to them. They don't make you go through a 3 to 6 month grind to earn your perks, which in our case are boons. I like games that have perks and gear that are obtainable as long as you put in the time to earn them. And they're not handed to you. Not many of us gamers that do are around any longer. I mean, in fact, you know, you got to use your head a little. You got these gems. You got to know how to stack to get the proper stats. You've got your feats that you have to match with your boons, that you have to match with your powers that you want to use in order to make the feats proc the boons proc the powers to proc the boons, and the boons to proc the feats. I mean, come on, you know, it takes a little bit of knowledge to actually sit there and come up with your own build that actually is viable, and in some cases, pretty optimal to the other builds that are out there. That's what makes this game just great for me, okay? I won't go into any detail about it, but this is the biggest reason I don't play WoW anymore. They made things too easy in order to cater to casual players. I'll probably not be the first to tell you, but Neverwinter is not a casual game. You can pay to go faster, but there's still a grind ahead. The biggest majority of the player base on Neverwinter are veterans that's been around for years, some even since the game launched. New players, they may stop in after all this happens, but I really don't think they'll pay the bills anytime soon. This may end up in causing some servers to have to be closed down. I mean, think about this, guys. I don't know the number of employees on hand, but my guess, some or perhaps many might be seeing a vacation. Perhaps sooner than they think, and could even end up being a permanent one. What about older players? What about them that had family over with young children around? I don't know, say 10 to 15-year-olds that don't even know the definition of exploits. All they know is, hey, I can play this game. I can play it this way, and I can get this. All they know is they're playing a game that allows them to be able to play a certain way and get rewards for it. Heck, I'm starting to second guess myself about what is an exploit. I mean, for example, when I tab or shield, I can cancel an animation and start my attacks again by passing so many seconds of inactivity. Is that an exploit? Is that something or if I did do that, save? You know, I mean, I know it's there, but now if I do that, though, is that an exploit? Now I'm not saying I do that. You see what I'm saying? You're second guessing yourself now with these things. I mean, the games allow this game allows you to do that. A video game should be played any way that game itself, without third-party programs. Now, I do understand that, and that's common sense. Everyone should understand. Without additional third-party programs that allow you to play it, if it's not meant to be played in a certain way, then that option to play that way should not be available to players. It should have never been put into the game at all. In fact, if you don't know the game that you're releasing before you release it, what's that say about you guys? Seriously. You don't put something out there that can be played with it, you don't mean it to be played that way. But yet, it's not your fault. It's that young 10 to 15-year-old's fault for playing it that way. Right? As far as I know, only console players are being hammered at this time. I haven't heard anything about PC players being banned as of yet. I don't have an answer or a remedy to the situation, but cutting off your profit, that's not the way to show authority. If a way to show authority is needed, if that's what you're wanting to do, is say, hey, this is our game, it's not yours, and this is what we say goes. If you want to be a mom or a daddy here in this situation, I mean, authoritarian, I'd probably use those hired programmers to do a rollback on those found hunt logs that you guys have been looking for. To take back that gear, the refinement, the posters, the rough extra diamonds, all gains from it, and maybe give them a 3-day ban. Now, even this is a bad move. Personally, I don't see it as being the gamer's fault. I want to make that clear. I do think this is a bad move, even if you do that, because that'll cause some player base loss, but it won't hurt Neverwinter in any way near as bad as self-suicide to the company by permaban. Anyway, that is my take on this whole craziness going on. And I just wanted to tell you, I'm going to be putting some good videos on here soon. And if you guys want to see anything, do like my other subscribers have done, and just ask me about it. If you want to know something about a certain build or anything, ask me about it. I'll put it on here for you. This is M37, and I am signing out. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.